Go guys, how's it going, Kenny? How's it going, Wisconsin Outlook? Beefy? How you guys doing tonight? Todd, hello Dan, I got you on the big screen in my man cave. My daughter just showed me how to cast. Okay, that's how I usually watch YouTube too. I always have it on my TV in the living room. Adam, did I have any luck trout fishing? No, I did not. I had absolutely no luck. Right away, I apologize for that. We did not get any video. We went out Thursday morning. We were about there about 6 o'clock. Anyhow, and I forget what time we left. Anyways, we were out there like 3.5 hours at least. And yeah, I recorded like an intro while I was getting the stuff ready in the truck. Thursday morning, got out there, set our tip ups, sat in the truck because my buddy didn't have his shack. And I don't have my shack anymore, so my buddy didn't have his shack. He borrowed it to somebody, and he didn't tell me that until that morning. So didn't have a shack to use anyhow. So we just decided to use tip ups again and sit in the truck. So yeah, we didn't have a single flag the whole time. So all I got for footage was me packing stuff in the truck, and I took 2 pictures of the tip ups while they were set in. And yeah, had absolutely nothing. And then I tried doing a live stream for you guys while we were out there. But I was roaming the whole time we were there. And I tried a few times or whatever to make it work. And it finally worked one time, and I could talk to you guys at least. But apparently it was horrible quality, and when it uploaded, apparently it pissed everybody off because everybody was leaving me dislikes on the video. Let's see. Greg's Country Cabin, how's it going? Yep, it's all good here. Wisconsin Outlook, good to know that PETA member is still coming down all of your videos. Yeah, seriously, every video I upload. I was just about ready to start calling hospitals today because I posted my, just to try to make a funny skit or whatever this morning about the snow. And literally, it took them like 7 hours to thumbs it down. I was about ready to start calling hospitals, make sure everybody's okay. Literally every video I upload on here, and I'll bet you $100 bill too, that within the first 5 minutes of this video being uploaded after we're done here, I'm going to get a thumbs down on it. The Bug House, good evening. Try jigging for them, put tip ups all at once you get on them. The jigging will bring them in. That's how I have my luck. Okay. Yeah, that's what we wanted to kind of do last week too, but yeah, we didn't have a jack and it was pretty brutally cold out there, so yeah, we just sat in the truck again, but he's, my buddy anyways, he's supposed to be going to buy fancy otter house this week, so maybe we can bring that. Look forward to this every Monday. Yeah, thanks for coming in here, Jason. You guys make the live stream interesting. I'm just the host of it. And I really like these live streams too because, you know, I never claim to be the expert on anything and you guys ask questions and stuff. And if I don't have the answer to them, chances are one of you guys, you know, have an answer. Like Wisconsin Outlook, he's pretty knowledgeable. A bunch of you other guys, you know, Kenny and everybody, you know, you guys got a lot of answers too. So anything that I can't answer, usually somebody can. So that's what I like about this channel. That's why, you know, I kind of created it and everything. I like helping people. I don't like the big YouTube channels and the shows on TV that they don't help anybody out. They're just trying to sell stuff, basically. You know, they're trying to sell you Markham and Strike Master and Rapala and all that stuff, you know, and Vexlars. And that's all fine and well. That all has their place, definitely, in the videos. But they don't help anybody out. They don't say, hey, we're going out catching big pike today, and this is why we're catching big pike, and this is why we're here, and this is why we're in this spot, and this is why we're using this bait. Nobody says anything like that. So I like how we get together every week here, and like you guys are helping me out a ton with the trout fishing, just for example, you know. And anybody else got any questions? You know, you're having If you're getting stumped out on the lake, you got any kind of question at all, anything outdoors, it doesn't have to be ice fishing. That's not all we do here. So if you guys got any questions about anything else, just shoot it, and we'll try to get you the best answer we can. Yeah, Wisconsin Outlook, it already has a thumbs down. Yeah, so if you're watching and you're a PETA member or whoever thumbs down all my stuff, feel free to kick rocks. I'm gonna try looking into it anyways. Who's thumbing down all my videos? It really doesn't hurt the channel though. It's just annoying that somebody has no life and thumbs down my stuff all the time. One person, always. I don't know what they think they're trying to accomplish with thumbsing down my videos. It's not like, oh, YouTube says this guy don't like that video, so we're gonna take it down. No, you better call your buddies. Cabin Creek, must be close to Hayward. Yeah, I don't know how far Hayward is from here. It's not too far though. Beefy's channel, that video this morning was funny. Starting the snowblower and Crocs. Yeah, I didn't know if anybody was going to catch on to that I wasn't actually going to go out and do any snowblowing in no pair of Crocs. I thought about that while I was editing the video, like, somebody's going to see my Crocs. I'm going to look like an idiot. It's going to be a kind of brutal couple weeks. Now with some snow. Yeah, we're not getting a ton here. The weather, what they're saying now, is changing a little bit. I mean, we got WAU about 45 minutes south of here, and they kind of only care about their area, which is Eau Claire. But there's, what do they say now? Just occasional snow showers, basically, is what they're saying. And then I use the Weather Channel app on my phone, and supposedly this area, and they're saying it could be an inch tonight and an inch tomorrow, and then traces of snow tomorrow night. So, you know, a couple inches maybe. It's not going to amount to much, but we really need it. There's no ground cover here at all. So, I mean, it's got to be building a ton of ice now. It's been pretty cold for the last few days. There was that ice fishing tournament here the other day, and I haven't seen any pictures or anything. You know, I had to work. I didn't get to go up to it, but I guarantee you there was a ton of trucks out there, so it's probably getting pretty safe to be driving on. I haven't driven out yet. I really want to. But it seems like every time I want to drive out, somebody's falling through the ice, so I just haven't done it yet. We got all the snow here. I got 23 inches of snow yesterday. Oh my god. Where are you at, Bug House? Never got above 0 today. Yeah, that makes cleanup pretty rough too when it snows that much yesterday and colder than hell today. I didn't miss anybody's. No, I didn't. Making ice hardcore this next weekend. Yep. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of ice, and if you're getting snow, yeah, it's gonna make it a little more tough to get out on it. Hopefully somebody's out there plowing a path. Only TV fishing show I like is In Depth Outdoors. Yeah, I like those guys. I like I never remember this guy's name, and I watch him all the time. It's a guy from Canada, anyways. He Manitoba. You guys know what I'm talking about. I guarantee you somebody's about ready to post it. Coyote hunting yet? Yeah. We went out to my buddy's on Wednesday too, and he put his collar out on the deck anyways, and we sat in the house and looked through the scope, his night vision scope, and didn't see anything. But we planned on maybe this week, he said, but who knows? He wants to go out and sit in his hunting shack anyways and put his collar out in his food plot because he's got his trail cam down there yet for deer, and he's been seeing a lot of coyotes come through his food plot. What's the dog's name? His name is Zeus. We normally never call him that. We usually call him Pup or something like that. He's a good boy. I think he's a black lab pit bull mixed is my best guess. I have no idea really. That's kind of what he looks like. He's a good boy though. Really nice dog. Larry's fun show to watch. It's really interesting to see what he is going to put out in his mouth next. Oh yeah, he always eats something. I just seen him not that long ago. One of the last videos of his I watched, he was eating some waxies. I want to say he was with deer meat for dinner when he did that. Better news, I got on the Lake of Winnebago for my first time ever yesterday morning. Got a good perch, and that was the only one that would bite. Really tough bite. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I think fish are moving deeper. Like our trout, I don't know if they're done spawning. I'm not a trout expert by any means. I don't even know if they're spawning, but the guy that was out there the first time we went out said that he caught one full of eggs. So I don't know if they're shallow when they spawn, of course, and they're done and they moved out. Why we didn't get any flags that day, but we usually always get flags when we're there. We definitely don't catch all the flags that we get, but yeah, we didn't get any flags that time, which was odd. 16 inches here. Did really good fishing yesterday. Got some nice pike. Only one keeper. Yeah, I watched your video, Kenny, if that's what you're talking about. Adam, what's the best tip-up rig for big pike and walleye? Okay, I don't have my walleye rig in here right now. I've been meaning to grab that stuff out of the truck because I got to go through my stuff before I go fishing this week. But what I use for walleye, anyways, is just my main tip-up line, which is this black braided line. I always buy the tip-up line. And then I have a video on all this stuff too. I have a video for pike. I have a video for walleye and how to rig them up. Anyhow, but my main tip-up line, and then I put a barrel swivel on, and then a 3-foot section of 20-pound Berkeley Vanish leader material, and then a number 6 hook. That's what I use for walleye. And then for pike, I use a heavier line, or for big pike. If I go to a place where I know I'm going to catch small pike and stuff all day long, I'm going to use my walleye rigs anyways. If I'm going for walleye, bass, or a little pike or something like that, I'm going to use my walleye rigs. But if I'm going for big pike, I just have heavier tip-up line, which is like 50 pound, and then I tie that straight to Northland Tackle Predator rig. That's what I use for that, which is a quick strike rig anyhow. And I'll put big suckers on, or sometimes I use dead bait. I don't have as much luck with dead bait as I do with live suckers, but that's what I do anyhow. And I do fairly well on it, depending on the lake I go to. You know, not every lake around here is set up a big pike or anything like that, and you're not going to take a big, giant sucker minnow. But one lake in particular, I do fairly well on that. One brave truck on the ice at Pawaki Bay today, or Pawaki today. Buckhouse, I'm in southern central Vermont, some areas close, but I got a bit more than that. Usually fish setbacks in Connecticut River, halfway decent pike fishery. Okay, yeah. I think you said you got 23 inches of snow there. We got a few years back, it's probably 7, 8 years ago now. We got to 24 inches in 24 hours here, and that was a record for this area. I think maybe the whole state of Wisconsin it was a record for. As long as they've been recording it anyways. It might have just been this area. I'm sure up north they probably got more than that at some point. But yeah, that was a ton. We had drifts as high as buildings and stuff like schools and stuff. Their drifts were right up to the roof. Fish cast a rock and saw 4 cars on the ice today. However, it does have 13 inches of ice. Yeah, normally 13 inches you can, definitely get cars on for sure. But I don't typically go out on that much. Well, I always have a truck anyways, but I usually wait a little longer to get out myself. Manitoba Fish Show. Oh yeah, told you. Joe Conley says uncut angling. That's the other guy I really like. One video of his in particular is when he's got the spotlight on top of the ice and he's jigging those lake trout with the underwater camera. That was pretty awesome. There's some big pike and big muskie and Shawanoa in the lake to fish the bay out of Scano. Okay, yeah, I don't know any of those places. I gotta get around more. I gotta kind of broaden my horizon on where I go fishing. I kind of just always fish the same spots and stuff, but I definitely need to get out more. I gotta head out family emergency. I'll watch the live stream. Nice seeing everyone. Yeah, thanks for coming in, Wisconsin Outlook. I'll get to your questions here in a little bit too, and you can watch those afterwards. Oh boy, below zero. Kashkanang? I feel like you guys are just making stuff up now. Still had open watering spots Thursday. Been horrible down here this year. Now have Now with the snow, conditions will be dicey. Yeah, yeah. Well, depends on if it's a real wet, heavy snow. That yeah, if it's a wet, heavy snow, that's going to really hinder stuff. That puts a lot of weight on the ice, and definitely makes it more hard to get out on. That's for sure. What do you use for leader on a pike rig? Um, on my big pike rig, I don't use any leader. I just got. I might be able to show you this. Oh yeah, I can. So this is my big pike rig. This is a Frickel Bigfoot tip up, and all it is, no leader at all. It's just main line. I got a split shot there above the quick strike rig, anyways. Tied straight to the quick strike rig. That's all I use for big pike. They're not real fussy. Pike aren't as fussy as walleye, so I don't use a leader on there. Plus this you know, quick strike and 50-pound line and the swivel and everything. It's pretty resistant against bite offs or anything like that. So I don't worry about a leader at all on that. I just tie it straight to the quick strike rig. Okay, yep. Pike Lake Kenny. We need to get to our questions here. Let's see where we start. Todd Swansby asked, "What size hooks do you use for pike?" I use, well, for a smaller pike and stuff. Like I said, I'll just use my walleye rigs. But for big pike, it's normally like a 10 or so, somewhere around there. That's what I use for pike. Abe Froman, do you ever hunt waterfowl? No, I've never hunted waterfowl before. I always found it interesting, and I do have some buddies that do, but I never have anyways. I've never gone along even. Looks like fun, but I've never done it. Wisconsin Outlook. Why did you start YouTube? A couple of reasons. Number one reason is because I work weekends, and it seems like almost everybody I know, they work during the week, obviously. And so anytime I go fishing or want to do anything during the week, I have time off. Everybody's working. So I don't have a lot of people to do all that stuff with, including my wife. She works during the week. So I got a lot of time to kill by myself. So give me something to do to record my stuff. Just a hobby, something to keep me busy. That's why I record videos. And also, I like to help each other out, like I said earlier. Like if somebody's got a question to ask it, I like to help each other out instead of just, oh, I'm an expert fisherman. You guys can watch me catch all these fish. No, that's not it at all. I like to learn and I like to help other people out too. Like we discussed last week too. I even show my spots to most people that I go fishing with too, and I got no problem doing that. If anybody's got any questions, whether it be on YouTube or social media or in my personal life, one of my friends got a question, I'm always happy to help everybody out. And I do have a lot of friends that they're real tight-lipped with it. Like they won't even tell anybody how much ice is on the lake when they ask. They get all pissy about it. Like, go check yourself. Well, if you know when somebody asks, just tell them, you save them a trip or save somebody that's uneducated on being safe from potentially having an accident. So I like to help each other out with the knowledge aspect of what I do, and yeah, that's basically why I started YouTube. Ever tried catching your own minnows? No, I have not, but I have some minnow traps, and I fully intend to at some point. I also, well, they're crayfish minnow traps, and I also want to catch some crayfish with them. So we'll probably do some videos on that this summer. I got to get a better setup again for my minnows, anyways. Last year, I never did do a video on this. It's kind of an embarrassing thing. Last year, I did that video on the minnow tank thing. Well, it got brutally cold, and I didn't have a lid or anything for the tank that I was using, just a little 10-gallon tank. I don't know if you guys had watched the video, but worked really well when it was 10 to 30 degrees outside. It worked really well. But then there for a week or two, it was brutally cold, below zero last year around New Year's, and tank started freezing up on me. So I bought this little. I didn't even have a heater in it before, the aerator and stuff, pump to keep the water opened up. It never froze over. So it started freezing up on me a little bit, not too bad. So I put a little heater in there. It was rated up to like a 20-gallon tank. I'm like, oh, that'll be enough. Put that in there. And then it just kept the one section of the tank opened up and everything else was getting a bunch of ice on it. Like, well, I got to step this up a little bit. So I went on eBay and bought this big tank heater. It was for like a 65-gallon tank. And I put it in a 10-gallon tank. But it's got a thermostat on it. It should keep the tank to, you know, like I set it at the lowest setting was 65 degrees. I'm like, well, it's 10 below zero. I've set it at 65. Maybe it won't even uh, keep it to 65 degrees. Maybe it'll just keep it cold. I don't know. An experiment, anyways. And I put that in on like a Thursday, and I worked all weekend. Hadn't checked on my minnows. And the next Monday morning, I walked out to the garage. I got the door open for the garage, and just a horrible smell hit me. Oh my God. I'm like, what the hell happened? I look across the garage and see my minnow tank there. Just mud in there. What the hell happened? And well, we got the heater off the tank anyways, and it was like melted to the top plastic on the tank and stuff, and the thing got super hot. It was like boiling the water in there, and I didn't have a very strong stomach when it comes to that type of stuff, like dead fish and stuff. I can't stand that smell. And I went to go scoop some of the stuff out because it was full of water. I couldn't just carry the whole thing out, so I had to scoop out some of the minnows and the water and stuff. And I was just pulling out the skeletons. And yeah, so that was my experiment with the tank thing. So I got to figure out a better way to house my minnows. Oh, Carla sent me a $1.99 super chat. Austin says hi. Tell Austin I said hi, and thanks for the super chat too, by the way, Carla. I believe that is a donation towards the channel. By the way, I'm glad Carla did that, obviously. But something else I want to talk about too is you guys obviously do not have to donate anything ever at any point if you don't want to. If you do, great. We'll use that money towards stuff we do, fishing, hunting, doing whatever. Something for the YouTube channel. Focus is being stupid here. Something for the YouTube channel. We get to barbecue and we'll use it for meat or something like that. I don't have any sponsors yet, which is also something I'll talk about in a little bit. But yeah, so thanks anyways, Carla. I really appreciate it. How do you customize a boat without money being an issue? Well, it'd be ridiculous if money wasn't an issue. And I'm not genius on all the electronics and stuff, but I'd probably just go buy the most expensive stuff I could possibly put in it. Real expensive trolling motor and all that stuff. But yeah, like a tracker or something off the top of my head. Something set up with a lot of rod holders and stuff for trolling because I love trolling. That's one of my favorite things to do on open water fishing is trolling. So obviously something set up for trolling is probably be my go-to. More questions. Beefy. When below zero, do you ever use hole covers? Yes, I do. I usually always use hole covers when it's even a little above zero because I hate having to deal with frozen over holes. That's a big reason why I use a 10-inch hole anyways, because it takes longer to freeze over, obviously. And if you're jigging, you don't get wrapped around your transducer as much. There's quite a few reasons why I use a 10-inch hole, but yes, I always use hole covers when it gets cold. Did you get the permanent sold? No, I haven't. I got a few people interested right away when I posted it, but nothing lately. So I don't know if I'm going to reduce the price or not. I really don't use it as often, and I mentioned before that I'd like to get an ice castle. Well, it's probably just me wishful thinking, like I could go get an ice castle, but I really don't use the shack that I have, and I probably wouldn't use the ice castle all that much either. So, maybe when my daughter gets a little older and she wants to get out fishing too, and we'll take the whole family out, maybe it'd be smart to have the shack, but I'm really not using this one. And yeah, I probably wouldn't use the ice castle much either. So I really should get rid of it. Obviously I posted it for sale, but obviously nobody's really chomping at the bit to get it from me. Maybe I'm asking too much, but I don't know what people think that it costs to build a shack like that. It's pretty expensive. I got the TV and everything in there. I was willing to let go for the price that I was asking, which was $2,000. So yeah, anyhow, so people could try building one like that for $2,000, but good luck to them. Are you planning on grilling next weekend? No, I got to work on the weekends, but this week I might do something. Might do a video on it. I'm not sure what I'd do yet. I've been wanting some ribs, but every time my wife goes to the store, apparently they don't have ribs. So either they don't have ribs or she just doesn't want to eat ribs for some reason. So maybe some chicken. Yeah, I might do some grilling yet this week, but I'm not sure yet. Jason Berg, your go-to muskie lure. I haven't really fished for muskie in quite a few years now. I have caught muskie before, but they were on accident. Uh, Muskie though, I got. You guys can't see it really in the video. I can tip it up. A lot of muskie lures that I have are up there. They're super shads and stuff like that. They're like wall decorations now. I don't use them too much. In the fall, I come out and use them for trolling for pike and stuff like that, for big pike. But yeah, I don't do much. But as far as I know, in my little bit of experience, I do have muskie fishing that you can't go wrong with, like a black and orange showgirl, something like that, some sort of bucktail. Those are usually pretty good baits if you want to troll, super shads. Like you're trolling in summertime, you obviously want to pick up your speeds a little bit. Something like a super shad is a good bait for that. Magnums, if you're fishing deep water, stuff like that. That's typically a saltwater bait, a magnum apparently, but works for muskies too. Dells asked, mid-January through first couple weeks of February, when bite dies down, what baits are you using? I usually always use the same bait. Like um, if I'm fishing for walleye, anything like that, I always use the same bait. I usually always use like small shiners on tip-ups. If I'm going for a big pike, I'll use big suckers. My bait doesn't change much. My location might, and that's typically because it seems like January, and February, like the crappies move and the pike move, and well, obviously the pike kind of follow the panfish and stuff in a lot of lakes, or the bait fish if you have bait fish in your lakes. The walleye move a little deeper, and that typically is about the time that you can start driving out, in my area anyhow. So yeah, you move with the fish, and obviously when the ice gets thicker, you can move on to the lakes a little further and stuff. So yeah, my bait doesn't change much, but yeah, the location definitely does. You change up your presentation? No, not really. Um, yeah, about the same bait, same depth, everything like that. I mean, walleye and stuff is always a foot off the bottom. Pike, depending on the depth, I'll either lay it on the bottom sometimes, or I'll go like 3 foot up, or if there's like a weed bed or something, I'll go right above the weeds. If I'm in like 10 foot of water, a lot of times I'll just go a foot or two below the ice or right below the ice. That seems to work pretty well. So that was it for the questions anyhow. So thanks to all you guys that posted questions, and I'll try to catch back up here. Big Face says hi. Hey, how's it going? Bughouse, oh man, I work weekends and nights a lot also. Love to get out when it's quiet, but no one can ever go with me. Yeah, that's the best part about working weekends or nights or something. So when you want to go out, say it's at night or during the week or whatever, not a lot of people are out, and that goes for just about everything, not just fishing or anything like that. Like you want to go to the grocery store, not as many people are out, so it's pretty nice. This is K Walker. Would you have sent more? Would have sent more, but didn't know how to adjust it. Okay, yeah, I don't know. I don't know how that works. I've never ever had any experience with Super Chat, but yeah. So the $1.99 is definitely appreciated, anyways. You're matching today. Yeah, it's pretty rare. I usually don't plan my outfits. I just grab stuff, put it on. For my upload video today, I just like, I should go make this video, so just grab something to make it look like I was dressed for them anyways, but forgot to upgrade the Crocs. Does anybody else have any questions? What else is going on? Oh, so anyways, a couple other things that I wanted to talk to you guys about was, now that I just had a couple of them in my head a second ago, I can only remember one, but one of them was that I've had my wife contacting a bunch of different sponsors for the channel. You guys can let me know who you think I should try to get as a sponsor on the channel, to definitely help us out here if we could, whether it be, having money from the sponsors to put towards different things we do on here, or getting equipment or whatever, and reviewing the stuff and all that. So anyhow, I think as of now we've contacted Markham, Aquaview, Vexlar, I think. There's a few of them we did. Beaver Dam we just did shortly before the video here. What else have we done? We did Weber Grills. We did Char Griller because I have a Char Griller Smoking Outlaw, the offset smoker, and I have the Oklahoma Joe, which was bought out by Char Griller recently. So Kingsford Charcoal too, I think. I don't know if she's even gotten all of them anyways. But yeah, it's kind of a pain. It's all like essay form stuff anyways that you got to fill out, and they ask you a ton of questions, and I've been having my wife do it for me. So are you just going out trout fishing this week, or going to go other fishing? I'm not sure yet. I got to talk to a couple of my buddies that I might go with. I'm not even sure what the game plan is. If we're sure doing trout this weekend, or this week, or for doing other stuff, I have no idea what's going on. So yeah, we'll probably get out and do some fishing anyway, but I'm not really sure what we're going out for yet. I'd like to get out to my Pike Lake anyways, that I was supposed to go to last week, and we haven't done that. So I'll probably get a hold of them after the video here and see what's going on. How about Copenhagen and Busch Light? I don't do either one of those. I do Grizzly, and I if I drink beer, like lately it's been Hams, Miller Lite, stuff like that. Nothing wrong with Busch though. I've had Busch. I like it. I just never buy it for some reason. I don't know why. I always mix my beer. I change it up pretty frequently what I drink. Is Michelle throwing stuff down the stairs? No, it's probably baby throwing her toys around. I don't know what's going on up there. She's been infatuated with rawhides from the dog lately, so I gotta hide all those. She'll grab them right from the dog and start chewing on them herself. BB Outfitters, how's it going? So yeah, we got Pike Lake. Kenny said Hummingbird. So if anybody else has got any products you'd like to see me have sponsored on the channel here, let me know. And it's one of them that we haven't done already. I might be able to contact them and see what they say. The weather kept me inside today. I went shopping with a wife and found a good deal at Walmart. A 3-pack of broadheads for $9. Found some discounted ammo as well. That's a pretty good deal, Bughouse. Those broadheads are usually pretty expensive. I also heard too that that Gander Outdoors is going to be going out of sale again, or going out of business again. So they're going to be having big sales, which there's one around here, down in Eau Claire. So yeah, you might want to check out those places. They might be selling all their stuff for really cheap again. Well, it wasn't all that cheap until right at the end, but yeah, bet you that guy's regretting saying all the Trump supporters to stay out of his stores. That might have something to do with it. And that store around here, or down in Eau Claire too, that's just a horrible location. It's kind of out of the way and hard to get to, so I'm not surprised that store's not doing well. How's ice fishing going? It's been so-so. It's better than last year so far. Last year wasn't very good for me. This year, these trout are kind of stumping me lately, so it's kind of a downward swing because of the trout. But yeah, if I was going out to my main lakes over and over again, I'd be catching tons of fish and putting out great quality for you guys. But I don't want to just put the same videos out there over and over again. You guys only catch so many little pike and stuff on video. So, but yeah, we got to get on our walleye spot yet for sure this year, and on the big pike spot, and do some videos on that for you guys. I think you guys will really enjoy them. Oh, and for upcoming videos and stuff too, that whole meetup and thing with Wisconsin fishermen, I definitely assume it's not happening. I get asked that question all the time. Yeah, it's probably not happening. He's never contacted me anyway, so he must not want to do it, or I don't know what's going on. Miss K. Walker said, I saw the Schneck fishing contest winner. Some big fish this year. Yeah, my buddy Tyler, his wife Jenna, she caught the contest winner anyways for the pike. Anyhow, she caught a 43-inch pike that weighed 19.5 pounds. So she won that, which was a huge fish. That was a really nice fish. And Then my buddy Nick, he caught the second place walleye, which I'm not sure how big it was. I only seen the pictures of it, but it looked to be like around a 28-inch walleye, and he got second place with that. So there's some big walleyes being caught that day too. I also seen, I don't know who the guy was, shared it on the Northwoods Wisconsin page on Facebook. That pike is on there that Jenna caught, and then another guy caught a pike too. That was a fairly decent pike. That pike was huge. Yeah, that pike was really big. Her husband, Tyler, he catches big pike quite often too. It's not the first time I've seen big pike come out of the guys. Tried that raw. Uh, tried rock humps. Nothing, only at night. Oh, I missed your previous comment there, Kenny. How can you catch walleyes in the day? I don't know. Jason says go deep. Um, I've caught walleyes during the day before. I don't really know why I caught walleyes during the day before. We had just gotten out early a few spots and put our tip ups like we normally would for night fishing, and that was only like 10 foot of water. So, but yeah, I've caught walleyes during the daytime before. Not really sure why, but I guess if you're putting them right on them, they might bite. I don't know. Did you ever try gold Swedish pimple for brown trout? No, I haven't been able to jig them yet. We didn't get to jig this past week. We just set out tip ups again. But yeah, as soon as we got a shack to go out in, we're gonna jig them. Has Michelle gone fishing with you lately? No, we went once over her time she had off from work, Christmas break. Otherwise, she hasn't been out with me the last couple weeks. She wouldn't like the type of fishing we've been doing lately. It's pretty boring. We don't catch much, and they're really like we've just been tip fishing brown trout, so they're really hard to catch on tip ups. Deer showing up on camera losing horns. Yeah, yeah, it's getting to be about that time. My buddy just checked his trail cam the other day, and he still had some dandies on there that hadn't lost their horns yet. But any day around here, I would think. Antlers, yes. You ever fish Check Bay? Love the channel. Thanks for that. No, I haven't. I haven't fished that. Is anybody else planning any trips to get out this week? Do some ice fishing or doing anything outdoors? Grilling anything? Smoking anything? Do you hunt? Occasionally. Um, I was planning on training this guy here to shed hunt when he was younger, but no luck. Fairly close to Tech. That's where I'm at, Bry Burns. But no luck training him to shed hunt. I didn't really push him into it too hard. But yeah, we went out last year and didn't really find anything. But might do some more this year. Like, you know, we need snow, but if we didn't have snow too, that'd make it a little bit easier because we could get out like right now and do some shed hunting. But I'm not too sure that a lot of antlers have dropped yet. If it was warm out, I'd go shining this week and see if we did see any bucks or if we didn't. Um, but yeah, we might do some shed hunting videos here too. That's a good idea, anyways. My my buddy, his little sister just got a dog, purebred black lab, given to her, and they sent it to school anyways. The people that she got it from, she got the dog for free, and they paid for it to go to a shed hunting school. So that was this past fall, and it's going to be in the class. They keep it there until like April or May, something like that. So that should be a pretty well trained dog by then too. Ripping lips. I'm starting to use tip ups for ice fishing. Like, to know what's your favorite setup for pike? Thanks. My favorite setup for pike on tip ups. It depends. I have a video on big pike rigs. I just showed it a little bit ago in the live stream. If you just joined us, but and I have a video that I do for walleye, and the walleye one I will use if I'm planning on catching small pike. Like I'll take that rig if I'm gonna catch anything between bass, walleye, or a small pike. If I'm going for big pike, my setup is a little bit different. Um, you can watch this video after it re-uploads to YouTube. As soon as we're done here, it's going to re-upload. Or you can go back in my other videos and you can watch either one of those, how to rig a tip up for pike and how to rig a tip up for walleye. Either one of those videos that'll steer you in the right direction. My big pike rig, anyways, though, is just main line tied to a quick strike rig, which is usually a Northland tackle predator rig. Duesenberg, smoking ribs tomorrow. Okay, awesome. That's kind of what I wanted to do this week, but I don't know. I don't have any ribs in the house right now. Turkey season right around the corner. Do you plan on doing any videos on that? No, I've really only got a couple buddies that even do any turkey hunting. I don't turkey hunt. Yeah, I mean, I might be able to get a hold of one of my buddies and do some turkey hunting in the future. I believe we got a fall hunt for turkeys too, but not a lot of people do it. But yeah, we possibly could do that. Going out Sunday again. Work party Saturday. Got a yank and crank. Some pike. Need some picklers. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't kept any pike for pickling yet this year either. Maybe I should just kind of can the brown trout idea and just get back to doing what I do. But I really want to catch a big brown trout and put it on the wall. Yes, I do know where Island Lake Chain is in Russ County. I fish out there. I fish Long Lake and a couple other lakes out there. Go to Bradley sometimes for rainbow trout, and Riley over there is good for bluegills. I know that area fairly well. Brightburn says, "Don't give up on the brown." Yeah, we'll keep doing it. We'll get them. But yeah, it's hard for me because I got the kid all week long too, so I can a lot of times I'll just go fishing once a week, if that, you know. Wife's got off on Wednesdays, but I don't always like to bail on her and the kid too on Wednesdays, so we'll see. I might not be as often as I had hoped when we get out brown trout fishing and stuff, but we'll keep doing it until season closes anyways, which is in March, so I got a little over a month yet. A couple friends and I have a trip over to my camp in the eastern Adirondacks in early February. Bring plenty of Benny moose and home-raised meat. Camp is right on the lake. Trout fishing is pretty good. Okay, that sounds like fun. We're also bringing a keg. Yeah, that's a must. That's definitely a necessity when you go camping. Yeah, other than the brown trout, you know, as far as being a goal of mine for the year, my goal of mine has always been a 40-inch pike and a 30-inch walleye too, so I feel like I shouldn't really ignore that aspect of fishing as far as walleye and pike. So we're going to try to fit them both in anyways for the next little over a month. I'm going to give the Jiffy propane a try in the cold weather. Bought it new last year and only drilled 2 holes so far with it. Okay. Yeah, I've never heard anything bad about those Jiffy propanes. I've heard they work pretty good. I have the P1 rocket auger, the Eskimo propane. It's a 40cc and it's got the high-speed transmission on it. It's supposed to spin 40% faster than any other auger on the market. I absolutely love that machine. I want to do another. I've already done a review on it, but I wasn't on the lake when I did it. I kind of want to do another video on how well that's worked for me, because that has been my favorite auger I've ever used, and I've used a lot of different augers. I've owned just about every Eskimo auger that they sell. I've literally owned every auger that they sell except for the F1, and I haven't owned the HC40, but I've used it. And yeah, that P1 knocks the crap out of everything. I literally have the same one of these bottles right here, same 1 pound bottle. I put one in last year at the beginning of the year, well, when I bought the auger, which was about the time you start using a power auger is when I got it. And still the same bottle in there. I haven't had to switch it yet. That thing lasts forever. I don't know how many holes I've drilled since last year, but it's quite a few, and still hasn't ran out. The thing is super fast too. Like that HC40 when I raced it. We raced twice. The first time wasn't on video, and I probably could have drilled close to 2 holes to his one anyways against the HC40. And when we did race, he was pushing down really hard on it, so it wasn't nearly as close as what it looked like in the video. Um, so anyways, yeah, the HC40 is awesome, or the P1 rocket auger is awesome, and it's the lightest propane auger on the market. So I really like that. It's only 28 pounds for a 10-inch auger. I'm having issues with my Jiffy propane losing power. Going to what he uses. Them things are fast. Yeah. If you're talking about the P1. What I missed here. I'm going to fish Sturgeon Bay pike this weekend. Hope to get at least one flag. Nice auger review. I've been using the SML pistol bit with Milwaukee drill this year. Has its pros and cons. Yeah, I did a video on the cordless drill hand auger, which is just a Strike Master Mora connected to a 20 volt brushless drill, and it wasn't very good. Probably won't use it anymore, or get another one or anything. It was very hard for me to start. The pistol bit, I assume, is completely different or whatever. You know, it's obviously designed to be on a drill. So I have heard one bad thing about them, that the whole blade assembly and everything snapped right off on a guy and got stuck in the ice, like all the welds broke or something. I have no idea how that happened. But other than that, I haven't heard anything bad about the pistol bit. Um, my buddy actually was looking into something like that, and he was looking into something like that because he seen a guy use a pistol bit out on the lake, and I guess it was super easy to use and lightning fast and everything. So maybe it just takes practice. Maybe you know, if you're having trouble getting it started and it just wants to walk around on you just to feather it, you know, and obviously you probably know already. I'm not trying to act like you're an idiot, but yeah, just feather the trigger and keep it on the low torque setting on like the one setting on your drill, and have it on the drill mode, and just obviously feather the trigger. Trigger is the best way to get your hole started. If you didn't know that, you might not have. I don't know. What's your best? Oh yes, the P1. Yeah, P1's awesome, Kenny. I highly recommend them to anybody. They're like $550, but a lot of times I see them in the stores for like $469.99 or $479.99. Seems like there's a sale on them quite often. They are, in my opinion, probably the best auger on the market. It's really hard for me to imagine that I would like another auger as much as I like that one. What's your best pike? Mine was 33 inches and 9 pounds. I never weighed it, so I don't know what it weighed, but mine was 39 inches anyhow. I've got my one lake in particular. I've caught a 36, a 39, a couple, 3 or 4 different 33s and 34s out there. Anyhow, the 39 I caught trolling about a year and a half ago. It was the middle of July, a couple years ago, anyhow. And yeah, that's why I like trolling too. You get chances at big fish like that. You know, it's hard to you can't cast um, down to those deep waters a lot unless you're jigging or doing something like that. So that's why I like trolling so much too. Is like summertime fish are in deep water. They like cold water. You know, the big ones do. The little ones stay up in the shallow water, and that's why everybody catches the little pikes all the time. So the big pike move out to cold water, and then I was trolling a black and silver down deep husky jerk, and that's why I caught it on anyways. 30 foot of water. I also caught a 39-inch muskie through the ice. Um, Same year, maybe, I think. We're actually out fishing for big pike, and went over to the walleye lake before it got dark, but we got there a little bit early. So I had these huge sucker minnows and brought my big pike rigs with. I'm like, well, just for shits and giggles, I'm going to put those big pike rigs out with some of these sucker minnows that I paid so much money for, and try to get some use out of them before the end of the day, before I got to switch over to walleye, and put them out, and was in the truck 10-15 minutes and had the flag go like minnow trip or something. You know, it's pretty rare that those flags go up, especially on the lake that because I never really catch any pike on that lake, and I kind of forgot all about the muskie, that there was muskie in there. And I go over there and it was running, so I go to set the hook, missed it. Crap. So I reset it anyways. The sucker was still good. So anyways, walked back to the truck and no more got the truck door open to hop in, and flag goes up again. Well, what the hell's going on here? So I get a little closer to the tip up and see it's running like crazy. So I go set the hook, and my buddy came out there with me right away and helped me land it. But yeah, 39-inch muskie. And that thing was a lot more heavy duty than that 39-inch pike was, that's for sure. You got to have a 10-inch hole in that situation. Not that the fish are, 10 inches in diameter, because that's a big fat fish that wouldn't be able to fit up a 10-inch hole. But just to get a fish like that, their head up the hole, it'd be hard. I mean, obviously it's possible, but I would think it'd be a lot harder to get their head up an 8-inch hole. My Jiffy stuck wide open for the first time this year. You're supposed to change oil and plug every year in the Jiffy too. Yeah, you're supposed to in the P1, the all propanes, all 4 strokes. You're supposed to change the spark plug and oil in it every year, but I drained the oil out of mine and I changed the spark plug like you're supposed to, and they both, the oil and the spark plug, look like they'd never been used before. It was brand new. So I don't know if I'm going to do it again next year. I guess I still got a spark plug. I'll just swap them out until they're junk or something. I don't know. Or I'll always have a spark plug with me in case something does happen. But I think that's kind of crap that you're supposed to change the spark plug and oil every so often. I really don't need it. We're getting close to the hour mark here. If anybody's got any more questions, anything like that. If this video, it uploads afterwards or whatever, you guys can always go on this video in the comment section, or any video. If you got any questions, I'll get to them and I'll put them in the next week's live stream. I'll write them down and I'll answer them on video. So that way, if you guys got a question for me and you forget during the live streams or something, you want to post it to me any time of the day, all week long, you can post it in the comment section to this video. You can post it on social media. I have a Facebook page and a Facebook group. Both of them are Northwoods, Wisconsin, with a space between the Northwoods. So it's Northwoods, Wisconsin. Go on there. You can ask all the questions you want, and we'll get to them. Also, if there's, what was I thinking? Oh, you guys got ideas for the sponsors? I only got the one so far for Hummingbird, but if you guys got some different stuff, whether it be hunting, fishing, barbecuing, trapping, mowing your lawn, I don't know, anything outdoors, you guys have an idea for a sponsorship, let me know. Maybe think off the beaten path too, like some up and coming. I would really like to help out some up and coming, like, businesses or whatever. Somebody's got a new ice fishing idea that is not produced by everybody. Let me know. I'll look into it and see if we want to advertise for them. And try out products for different companies, and get the word out. And I got no problem doing that. I did have a guy contact me like last year or whatever, asking me if I'd advertise his stuff, but in no way was he willing to do anything for me. He wanted me to pay for his item and then do a review on it and advertise the stuff for him. No, that's not how it works. A lot of companies too, they only give you a discount, and I got a hard time, if somebody's going to only give me a little bit of a discount on product or whatever, I'm not going to go out and spend a ton of money on, Jiffy wants me to advertise this auger. I'm not going to go spend all my own money to do that. I got an auger. Favorite crappie ice jig? I don't know, just various different jigs anyways. Something small. I always tip them with waxies for the most part. Sometimes a crappie minnow, or just a crappie minnow head or fat head or something like that. And jig with that, typically just waxies though, about 99% of the time when I do jig. Wigglers or waxies, what's your favorite? Definitely waxies. Lake Shiners, slip bobber. Hello, Ferdinand. We're just about ready to cut her off here, Ferdinand. If you got any questions or anything, speak up and we'll get to them quick. And we usually cut it off around the hour mark, and we're getting about 55 minutes right now, getting close to it. Bryburn says he has biggest trolling too. Sorry, I'm going back through the comments and seeing if I missed anything. I usually get to everybody's comments too. You guys comment on any of my videos. I see everything. I usually leave everybody a like and little heart thing on there. You click on that, I guess, makes people feel better. But I always do that stuff, and I try to comment. I reply to just about everybody on there. Then I live streams. I always get to everybody's comment on here. The only thing that ever upsets me was on the live streams was there was one kid in here in particular that would come in here and just try to get people to subscribe to his YouTube channel the entire time. That's the only thing he would comment. He didn't participate in the conversation or do anything like that at all. But you guys come in here and just watch and not say anything at all, that's fine. But if you just come in here and, oh, come subscribe to my channel, I need 2 more subscribers to hit 5,000 or something, I got no time for that. I mean, once in a while is okay, but if that's all you're commenting, that irritates me. And that guy wouldn't even give me a shout out either. I told him, since you keep hijacking my live streams, you better give me a shout out in your videos. You got more subscribers than I do. And he's like, oh yeah, I'll do it in the next video. And then he never did it. So I called him out on it. And he's like, oh, I'll do it on my Instagram right now. And then all he did was put it in his Instagram story. Nobody looks at those things anyways. So he actually got blocked from commenting on the videos after that. Thanks for all the info. No problem. That's what we're here for. We always like to help everybody out and share information. That's what it's all about. Always try to be a better fisherman or doing whatever we're going to do. If you fire up the snowblower and do it in the Crocs, that would be great. Yeah, we'll see. It's actually supposed to snow tomorrow, so I might put the Crocs on for that one. But anytime I go outside, I typically got the Crocs on. Put them in 4-wheel drive. But yeah, I might actually get to use my snowblower tomorrow. I doubt it, because we're not supposed to get that much. But the city will come through and plow a grader roll at the end of my driveway, so I might fire it up for that instead of shoveling it. Lazy, and I got to use that snowblower. Paid the money for it. Thanks for the videos. Down to earth, northern Wisconsin videos. Yeah, that's what we like to do. I don't like to do too much fancy stuff. I'm not the greatest at the videotaping and all that stuff. It's really hard to, really hard, unless you got a ton of super expensive equipment to, record by yourself. It's pretty hard, on like jigging. I'm going to have to bring my little stand out or whatever and record myself jigging. That might be more difficult than what I anticipate. And then like summer fishing and stuff, I want to get out more videos to you guys, but sometimes it's just really hard to record myself and all that. So we try our best anyways. A lot of times I feel like the videos are crappy, but I get a lot of good feedback from you guys on there too. I don't know if you're just being polite or not, but I always feel like the videos are kind of crappy, but when you guys say you like them, that makes me feel good anyways. And you guys are just hanging around. We always got a group of the same guys in here every week that are huge participants of the channel, big supporters, and that means a lot. Like Todd, Pike Lake Kenny, Wisconsin Outlook, Beefy, all you guys. There's always you guys in here, and you guys make the live stream successful, that's for sure. I always tell my wife I can't help the kids with their homework because they have to watch your live stream. That's good. The live stream should come before their education, that's for sure. If they want to learn anything, they can come in here and ask a question. And I'm not a mathematician, but if they got an ice fishing class or something, we'll help them out. Other than that, just tell them to be ice fishermen when they get older. Always enjoy seeing what's going on up there. Yeah, not much. No snow. It's been cold though. Beefy's channel. Just like helping others. That's what it's about. Yep. Hope everybody, if anybody learned anything off this, that's good. If one guy learned one thing and it helped him catch a fish, that's a success. You live stream every Monday? Yep, every Monday, 6 p.m. Central Time. We're here. We did miss a Monday over Christmas and stuff because we had to go to. I believe that was Christmas Eve, and we had to go to a relative's house for Christmas Eve. That's the only Monday we ever missed, but that Monday, or that week, we actually did it on a different day, so we haven't missed a live stream at all. And we've been doing it since, I don't know, it seems like it's been around Thanksgiving or something. We've been doing live streams. don't anticipate on stopping anytime soon. Like, seems like there's more people in here this week than there has been in the last couple weeks. We're down to 14 right now, but seems like we're doing pretty well anyways. It is good too. You get into those big live streams too. Like this group, I really like. Obviously, the more the merrier. But I get time to talk to every one of you guys. You guys got any questions or anything you want to talk about? You're going out fishing. You're doing anything you want to talk about? I got time to talk about it with you. We do an hour. And sometimes we go a little longer. We just broke an hour right now. I'll tune in every Monday. Keep it up. Yeah, thanks. As long as you guys keep coming, I'll keep recording. Yeah, YouTube, BB. Glad you guys came in here. It's nice to get a few new faces in here once in a while. Tight lines, everyone. You should get back into deer hunting. I think that will help your channel in getting more subscribers. Yeah, but definitely, they obviously make more videos, and I think a lot more people want to watch it. But just by chance, my channel just got monetized last week, and just by chance, just a couple hunting videos on there are not monetized. So I don't know what that deal is. Maybe that one guy that's in here disliking all my videos because he's doesn't like hunting and killing animals and eating meat. He eats tofu burgers and he sits down to pee. Maybe people like that are the reason why I can't get my hunting video monetized. We didn't even kill anything in the videos. Stick with ice fishing, man. Yeah, we'll do that for sure. We're gonna do a lot of stuff. We do all kinds of outdoor stuff here. Obviously, when we can't ice fish anymore, we're gonna do open water fishing. Hunting season comes around, stuff like that. We'll try to do those videos for you guys. Barbecuing, obviously, we're gonna keep doing stuff like that. Getting a little better setup for the barbecuing videos. Also, it's hard to record by yourself. You're screwing around with the barbecue and doing the camera at the same time, get the right angles and stuff so you guys can actually see is fairly difficult. And I'm not an expert at barbecuing either, just like I'm not an expert at anything. But yeah, so I'm sure you voted for Hillary. That could be. Alrighty, guys. Well, we're gonna cut her off here. Like I said, if you guys got any questions, hit up the Facebook groups, Northwoods, Wisconsin, either one of them. After this video uploads, I'll upload it here in a couple minutes after I cut it off. Feel free to go back in the comment section all week long if you got any questions at all. Feel free to ask them, and we'll get to them next week for sure.